In the heart of a quiet African village, where the wind carried stories and the earth remembered every footstep, there lived a woman known as Mama Adiku. She was a widow. A woman carved by hardship, yet unbroken in spirit. When death took her husband, life did not show her mercy. Instead, it handed her burdens heavier than her strength. But Mama Adiku chose not to surrender. She chose to fight. From the first crow of the rooster to the silence of the night, Mama Adiku labored endlessly. She fetched water from distant streams. She sold firewood under the scorching sun. She worked tirelessly on other people's farms. All her sweat, all her pain, had one purpose: to give her two sons a future brighter than her past. Though her body grew weary, her hope never did. One day, her son sent gifts once again, items of value, tokens of love. And in her generous heart, Mama Adiku decided to share. She carried some of these gifts to her neighbor, Mama Ngozi, as a gesture of kindness. But what was given in love was not received with gratitude. Instead, it planted a seed of pride and dangerous envy. What Mama Adiku saw as generosity, Mama Ngozi saw as insult. That very night, under the cover of darkness, Mama Ngozi made a decision that would change destinies. Driven by jealousy, she walked a forbidden path. A path that led to a chief priest. There, she sought something evil. That Mama Adiku's sons would forget their mother completely. Rituals were performed. Incantations were spoken. Two images were tied together, and their eyes were covered. A spiritual blindness was released. Not long after, silence took over. The calls stopped. The messages ceased. The money no longer came. Mama Adiku waited and waited, but nothing changed. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Hunger returned. She began to borrow just to survive. She sold everything she had. Desperation led her from one false prophet to another, from one native doctor to the next. Yet her situation only grew worse. Where she was once respected, she became mocked. Where she was once honored, she became pitied. 9 long years passed, filled with pain, shame, and unanswered questions. Meanwhile, in Mama Ngozi's home, her own son had become a shadow of what he should have been. Living a reckless life, he returned one day, not for love, but to steal. As he searched through the house, he stumbled upon something unusual. 2 images, bound tightly together, their eyes covered. Confusion turned to anger. In that moment, he began to connect his misfortunes to the strange object before him. Despite warnings and fear, he chose to act. He opened the binding. And in that instant, something shifted. A spiritual chain broken. The moment the images were separated, chaos followed. Mama Ngozi, overwhelmed with fear, ran to the chief priest, hoping to reverse what had begun. But it was too late. What had been done could not be undone. She returned home, but her mind could no longer hold its sanity. Madness took over. And in that madness, truth found its voice. She began to confess, loudly, uncontrollably, revealing the evil she had done to Mama Adiku. The villagers gathered, shocked and speechless. Someone quickly called Mama Adiku. Weak and broken, she arrived, only to hear the truth she never imagined. The confession pierced the air. Tears flowed freely. The crowd reacted, some in anger, others in judgment. Some called Mama Ngozi evil. Others said she was only reaping what she had sown. 2 months later, something unexpected happened. Mama Adiku's sons returned home. The veil that once covered their hearts had been lifted. Memory returned. Love returned. They fell before their mother, seeking forgiveness. And Mama Ataku, with a heart still full of love, forgave them. Because she knew they were never the enemy. And so, the village learned a lesson that would not be forgotten. That envy is a fire that burns its owner first. That evil, no matter how hidden, will one day be exposed. And that kindness, though wounded, will always rise again. Thanks for watching. Do well to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel to get more content like this. Goodbye.